Andy Dalton to the Panthers might have been the most question mark thing that's happened just because the Panthers did trade with Chicago for the number one pick. I expected them to take a quarterback. And what I said to you guys earlier this week was I expected CJ Stroud to go to that number one pick originally, but I don't really see how Andy Dalton could mentor him in any way. And then I think about Bryce Young and I'm like, they might sign Andy Dalton for more of a role to be able to work with him. And then it came out today that they might be rumored to take Bryce at that number one spot, which I think is so dumb. He's so little. It's the Panthers do not know how to scout quarterback talent to save their lives. And that also leads me to potentially think because of both of those options and Andy Dalton still starting last season in a lot of games, are they going to take a quarterback? Is this smoke and mirrors? Like, what are your thoughts? Are they still? A lot of people think that they're still going to take a quarterback there, and a lot of people are saying that it's going to be Bryce Young. But I don't understand the move.
I don't know. I guess we can talk about it now. What do you think this means for CJ? Where do you think he's going to go?
I think that we're going to be super fucked over and he's going to go to the Colts and wind up in the AFC South.
Oh, interesting.
And that's what I am so terrified of. Like when that whole Andy Dalton thing happened, that's how
and the Matt Ryan thing.
Yes, which I have in our notes as well. Indy needs a quarterback now. And I'm so scared that CJ is going to wind up in the AFC South.
How do you think he would do with the Colts?
I mean, I think the Colts have a lot to address, but that's kind of what, when you are picking a quarterback, that's kind of, you obviously have some things to work on, but I think that he's going to be great and it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. What do you think, Ty?
Or the Texans, honestly, I could see the Colts trading up because
Tyler's our big mock draft guy. So
I think Texans personally.
I do, yeah.
But also, on the Colts,
in Houston.
I don't think he's done much in my eyes that I would be like that scared of him for. So
I would
be scared to have him in my division. I think that's
it's me wishful thinking that he's not going to go to the Texans just because I hate them so much that I want Indy to trade up. And I know he's going to wind up in the AFC South either way. I want Indy to trade up. They're not going to. But after the Matt Ryan news, I was like, please not the Texans. Just Indy trade up instead. But
I think either 1 and 2 is going to be both of those quarterbacks.
100%. 100%.
I don't think he goes anywhere other than. I don't think. I feel like you're probably going to deal with either Levis or Richardson at Indy at 4.
Yeah.
Unless they feel like jumping up, but I doubt that'll happen.
I don't think they'll jump up. I'm just wishful thinking. I think we're so fucked. This is going to be just an absolute battle of. And I don't think that this is necessarily. I'm not really worried about Levis. More it's just CJ for me, but I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I know we're an anti-Ohio State podcast here, but I think CJ Stroud has the potential, and we talked about the lack of skill, I would say, in the quarterback class this year for the draft. I really like CJ. I think he's a the thing with CJ Stroud is it's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to see how he transitions to professional play, because we've seen in the past these quarterbacks that have taken a little bit longer to get adjusted to the difference between the college and NFL experience. Sticking to our Florida talk, Kendra, your buddy, you were very nervous that Baker Mayfield was making zero noise. What are your thoughts to the Buccaneers?
Transition there was wild, by the way. Just seamless transition into Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
I love Baker. Do I think that he should be a starter? No. Do I think that he's better than some of these other guys who have gotten contracts in the last couple of days? Yeah. But I more so love this just watching Bucs fans go from Brady to Baker. Like the meltdown has been
fascinating,
so funny, and the Jags fans being like, "We're the best team in Florida!" Like all over the TL all week has been fucking epic. It was more so just that
No, Jags.
Okay.
Jags.
Y'all were just gassing up Miami.
Yeah, but the Jags.
Honestly, I think it would be a good game. But I do think
it would be fun for sure.
That would be so fun. Oh my god!
Just because of the question at quarterback, dude.
Yeah.
That's literally the dude.
I would agree.
I would say the Dolphins would be better than the Jags if Tua never got hurt. I would say that
Also,
right now.
We do hype up Miami a lot, but we hype up Miami especially in the sense of when we're talking about the AFC East specifically. I do think they're going to be a phenomenal team league-wide, but when we were just gassing them up that much, we were talking about them in comparison to the shitstorm that's going to be the New England Patriots this season. So, like,
that's fair. That's fair.
The AFC East also has the toughest schedule in the NFL this year, which is the other thing for me. So when I'm talking about teams in the AFC East, I'm comparing them to one another because obviously they play each other the most. But the strength of schedule that they're going to have to in the AFC South, strength of schedule is not great. It's like one of the easiest. So
yeah,
I don't know.
The Pats have the fourth most difficult schedule.
They do. Yeah. So. Any other quarterbacks we talked about? Matt Ryan? I don't think so. I will say my favorite, now that I'm looking at our notes, my favorite pickup for the Giants are just having hell of a free agency. The Darren Waller pickup is fucking awesome.
Who is using the black card in the Giants front office? I need to know, because I don't understand where all this money is coming from, and they're doing great things with it, which I hate to say.
Real.
Except for Daniel Jones, that contract is ass.
That contract is but ass. Shout out Daniel Jones, his agent. Shout out.
Yes, again.
Good for you.
Another, yeah.
I'll get back to that, but yeah, I'm a Pats fan. I never want to give the Giants any credit wherever it's due, but I have to agree, this free agency season, they are wheeling and dealing. So I'm really interested to see what they come up with. It would also be very Giants of them to like suck, though. Yeah. With all that being said,
I thought that Brian Daboll, I'll give him his fucking flowers. I was convinced that was the worst hire of all time.
Well, I really was. Brian Daboll truther?
No, not at all. I was anti Brian Daboll. But that being said, if you were around for the chaos before the show, I ordered Uber Eats because my body is eating itself. I can still hear you guys while I run literally 30 feet and grab my food. Tyler, I need the comments from Jamal Williams to the Saints and David Montgomery to the Lions. No pressure. Go.
Wow. Jamal Williams to the Saints. Good for him. He got some money. Don't really have any other thoughts. I hate that we lost him.
We love Jamal.
Hate that we lost him, but I didn't really feel like paying him, especially since we also paid David Montgomery. But David Montgomery I don't really hate either. I think he could be a really good player. I wish we would have given him probably like $2 million less than we gave him, but whatever.
What do you think they're going to use the money that they're saving for?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a money manager. I have no idea where we're going to go.
My focus is, if you could invest into one position.
Like I said, I'm not a free agency guy. I'm a draft guy. So like
big draft guy.
I don't even know really who's available, who's not. I hope that towards the end of the first, I think our pick is number 19, 18, something like that. I want that Georgia tight end.
Yeah,
I want the Georgia tight end.
You can't have him. If I get in Daddy Campbell's ear, if I can get in his ear, he's mine. He's not getting to you.
They didn't give me a fork, but I want to do a 1-bite review, so this is tragic.
Oh no, good one. We'll wait.
Yeah, I'll find something for us to talk about. I think that's kind of all of our stuff, though, right?
Yeah, for free agency NFL stuff.
Yeah, we did. So. We did ourselves right by doing a Monday show, man. It would have been a lot.
Yeah, we might have to start doing that more often.
I really liked that, especially because I think that we were able to get a bunch.
Especially when we get closer to football season.
And with March Madness, we've talked so much about basketball.
Friday is going to be good.
I think 2 shows a week might be coming, people.
Yeah, especially in football season.